Welcome to today's full body ritual. We are going to be creating space within the body. And within that space, we're going to begin to ask and self-inquire about anything that's coming up for you. Hi, I'm Kiki. I'm the Sacred Body Coach, and I am here to help you reconnect to your body's innate knowing and wisdom. Let's begin. During the session today, I invite you to move as feels good for you. So I'll be guiding a sequence. I will be guiding us through particular places where we can pause, allow the movement of the body to give us messages and insights. There'll be pauses for you to rest, but overall, you're responsible for your body, and that is amazing. So absolutely take the chance to listen to it. So we're going to begin in a cross-legged seated position. So if you wish, you can take a blanket or a cushion underneath your hips here. Just allowing yourself to find this real beautiful, comfortable seated position. And just take a moment here to pause. And maybe for the first time today, maybe even for the first time for a few days, you are coming into a space where you can just stop and just be with you and your body. So without placing judgment or pressure or expectation, let's connect to the breath. And just noticing what you notice. Notice how the inhale feels in the body. Notice if the exhale feels restrictive. Just for a few breaths, just allow the breath to be as it is. And just observe. And as you connect more and more consciously to the breath, I encourage you to deepen the inhale, even if it's just a fraction. Don't need to force. And slowly lengthen the exhale. And as you connect to this breath in this way, allow the breath to be your guide, your thread. And just for the next few breaths, I invite you to begin to open that conversation with the body. Notice any tension or tightness. Notice any injuries or discomfort that you may be carrying. And noticing if there's any dis-ease in the body, if there's any illness you're experiencing at the moment. And when you bring that noticing to the mind, acknowledge the relationship that you might be having with that. And I invite you for this session to really allow that relationship to step to one side and create space for the body to speak, to communicate with you. Let's take one more full breath here. And then on your next inhale, let's rise the arms wide. And as you exhale, we're going to take a side stretch. So release one hand down towards the mat and the opposite hand up and over the head. Think about grounding down into the hips, and we're creating that lovely space into the side body, into the rib cage. Inhale and breathe into that space. And as you exhale, can you just soften just a fraction into the body? Inhale, breathe into the space. And as you exhale, we soften. Great. Take an inhale here. This time as you exhale, we're going to bow forward over the knee that's closest to you. So we're doing a forward fold that's almost like a diagonal. It doesn't need to be your fullest expression. It doesn't need to be deep or strong. Just think about that idea of creating space, particularly around the hip and the lower back. Soften into the jaw, soften into the shoulders. Take a full breath as you inhale and exhale. Now keeping the head low, we're just going to walk the hands round to the front and just taking that forward fold in a more traditional sense. And just notice once again if there's any holding, if there's any tension. And can you encourage that softness to come in? As you inhale, breathe into the back body, into the back of the heart. And as you exhale, we surrender. Keeping the chin tucked in, we draw in through the belly. Let's roll up, stacking the spine. The head lifts last. Inhale, take the arms wide, reach them high. And as you exhale, let's take that side stretch to the opposite side. So ground down into the hand, reach the opposite arm up and over the head. And create that space into the opposite side of the body. And again, without expectation, pressure, judgment, just notice if there's any subtle differences. The body is not symmetrical. So just noticing, acknowledging. And allowing space. If thoughts are coming in, if reasons why certain things are feeling the way they're feeling, we just kindly just ask those thoughts to step to one side and allow the body to speak and just express itself. Let's take an inhale here and exhale. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, we'll take that diagonal fold over the knee. Bow the head, soften the jaw. Notice how that space is shifting, moving around closer to the lower back. Creating that wonderful, lovely space around the back of the pelvis, the spine. Inhale and exhale. Great. Once again, let's keep the head low. We'll just walk the hands forward just to find our straightforward fold. Breathe in here, breathe into the back of the heart between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, we soften, we melt, we listen. Keep the chin tucked in, draw the belly in. Let's roll the spine up. Head lifts last. Great. This time, let's take an inhale, rise the arms wide once again. But this time, we'll turn the heart towards the first knee and we'll find a twist. So releasing the opposite hand down to the knee and then the other hand behind the hips. So we're finding this beautiful twist through the back of the body. And encouraging the twist without forcing to come from the base of the spine first, then the lower, then the middle, then the upper, and then the neck. Noticing your gaze. Are you looking around the room? Or can you soften the gaze, blink through the lashes, even maybe close the eyes and keep your awareness inwards. With every inhale, we lift ever so gently through the back body. And as we exhale, we see if the twist has any more movement. Inhaling and exhaling. Now keeping your hand connected to the knee, we're going to take an inhale, rise the back arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to drop the shoulder that's closest to the opposite knee. So we're taking that side stretch feeling again, but diagonal over the knee. Again, just another way of really creating that space around the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, soften. Brilliant, well done everyone. Inhale. Exhale, we melt forward once again. Just to find that softness, that surrendering. Inhaling. And exhaling. Great, let's roll the back up, stacking the spine, head lifts last. Take that to the opposite side. Inhale, we rise the arms. Exhale, turn the chest towards the knee and release the hands down, one to the knee, one behind you, and find your twist. And really find that connection with the breath. So every time we inhale, we lift and lengthen. And as we exhale, can we deepen the twist just a fraction? We don't need to force, we don't need to push. And noticing, once again, opening that conversation. One side feels different to the other. Just allow the body to speak. Inhaling. And exhaling. Keeping the hand connected to the knee. Inhale the opposite hand up towards the sky. And as you exhale, let's take that side stretch, dropping the shoulder towards the knee. Really breathe into that space as we inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, let's fold it forward. Really surrender into this. Wonderful, everyone. Inhale, breathe into the back body. As you exhale, we soften and we melt. Drawing through the belly. Let's roll up, stacking the spine. The head lifts last. Lovely. Let's take one more rise of the arms. Inhale, lift them high. Just reach through the fingertips as you exhale. And then dropping the elbows and melting the arms down. Lovely. Let's roll over the knees. We're going to find our tabletop position. So bringing the wrists directly underneath the shoulders, the knees directly underneath the hips. And just take a little moment here to just take any movement that feels good. Now, if you're unsure about where to go, I'll guide you through cat-cow, but if your body is calling out to just move and shift, take it, listen to it. So if you're moving with cat-cow, we're going to inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, press into the hands, draw belly to spine as we round through the back. Inhale, we come forward, opening the heart, lifting the gaze. And as you exhale, we round. Now, of course, you can stay with your cat-cow if that's feeling really serving for you today. Or this might develop into something a little bit more unique. So allow the body to go, allow it to have the space to move. Maybe it's a little shifting of the hips. Maybe it's a little barreling of the body. Maybe there's a figure of 8. Maybe it's circling the hips back towards the heels. Whatever it is, as long as it's feeling what needs to happen. And often we shy away from feeling the tension in our bodies and feeling pain in our bodies. But I'm going to encourage you that if any tension or tightness is coming up, to just lean into that gently. We don't need to force it. We don't need to be breaking the pain or breaking the tension. We just need to let it know that we're here and we're listening. So maybe there's a pause and you're wanting to just inquire, just ask if the body has any insights, any messages about that particular part of the body. Maybe you already know. Maybe there's a little emotion stored there. That's absolutely welcome. Know that you can go wherever you need to go in this practice. So just taking a couple more minutes, or a couple more breaths here. Just to really be with what's coming up. And if you're finding that not a lot is coming up, that's also welcome. You can just enjoy the movement in your body, enjoying this space that we have to just explore and move. This wonderful, beautiful instrument that we own, just play it. Amazing. Okay, if anything is coming up for you here and you need to stay here, please do. And join us when you feel ready. If you're ready to move on, we're going to take our puppy pose. So keep the hips directly above the knees. Tilt the pelvis up towards the sky as we walk the hands forward, melting the heart down towards the ground. Maybe the forehead comes to the floor. If there's any shoulder tightness here, we can take the hands and the arms slightly wider, create a little bit more space in the shoulders there. But really feeling this lovely space feeling all the way through the back body, through the side body, through the heart, through the underarms. Let's breathe into that space, really expand into the torso as we inhale. And melting down as we exhale. We'll gently lift the head. Bend the elbows, and we're going to roll down thighs, hips, belly, and then heart. Hands underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulders back and down. As you inhale, we rise to a little cobra, opening the front of the body. And as you exhale, we melt the heart down. Lovely. Let's take that cobra 2 more times. Inhale, elbows squeeze into the sides. And as you exhale, we soften. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we melt. Fantastic. Let's press into the hands. Rise back to our tabletop. Your option is to stay here if that feels enough for you. Or otherwise, we're going to tuck the toes, press into the hands and the feet, and find our downward facing dog. So in your downward facing dog, think about moving here. So really allow that pedaling into the feet, rocking into the hips, a gentle yes and no shake for the head. Getting that movement and allowing that conversation to continue. What's coming up here? What is the body communicating? Is there tight hamstrings? Are you feeling your wrists? Your jaw tense, your face feel tight? Or is your body saying, oh, this feels good. I love this. I love this movement. Let's take a full breath here as you inhale and exhale. We're going to ground down into that left foot. Sweep the right leg back and up. And as you exhale, draw the knee into the chest and place the foot between the hands and just find your lunge pose. Take a little bit of movement here, forward and back, just ease into the hips. And then when you're ready, we're going to turn the back foot in and down. We're finding our warrior 2. So rise the arms up, reach the arms in opposite directions. And again, this isn't about necessarily getting the posture right. If you know the posture, you know where your body can go. This is about feeling into the body. So we're going to do a little standing sequence for you to just explore different areas of the body. So roll the shoulders down, reach the fingers wide. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, can you play with just deepening? What comes up when you do that? Inhale. And exhale. Great. Turn the palm up in front of you as you inhale, reach it forward. Exhale. We're going to find our reverse warrior. Right hand lifts high up towards the sky. Left hand finds the back leg. And we still think about driving that right knee forward. Create that space into this side body as you take an inhale. Deepening as you exhale. Fantastic. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2. And as you exhale, we're going to find our side angle. Reach the left hand up towards the sky. The right forearm can find the thigh, or you can reach the hand down towards the ground, your choice. Again, we're finding this lovely space into the side body as we inhale, reach. Exhale to soften. Now gaze down towards the floor. The left hand reaches forward as we turn on the toes of the back foot. Find the ground with the left hand. Right hand reaches high up towards the sky. We're finding our twist here. Stay with the body as we inhale. Exhale, release the right hand down. And we're going to step back to find our downward facing dog. So we're moving particularly slow in this standing sequence so that you have time to listen to the body. When we move fast, the mind can kind of skip over the whispers that the body gives us.
So we're purposely moving slow. So allow that slowness to really speak to you. What's coming up? Is there discomfort? Does it feel a little bit stiff? All is welcome. Lovely. Let's take a full breath here as we inhale and exhale. Let's take that standing sequence on the other side. So we're grounding down into the right foot, left leg lifts back and up. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in, step the foot forward, find your lunge. Just take a moment here to just take that movement forward and back. And then when you're ready, we're going to find our warrior two pose. Let's take an inhale, rise it up. Exhale, let's deepen. Full breath here, inhaling. And exhaling. Turn the front palm up, inhale, reach the fingers forward. Exhale, find your reverse warrior. Driving that left knee a little bit further forward. Play with that deepening. What messages are coming up? Is the mind trying to get involved? Inhale, breathe into that space. Exhale, find your warrior two once again. Inhale here. Exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, or the hand can come to the floor. Right hand lifts high up towards the sky. We're really thinking about opening the chest here. Opening up through the right side of the body, the right side of the leg. Inhaling. And exhaling. Brilliant. Gaze down to the floor. Reach the right hand forward, turning on the toes of the back foot. Right hand presses down into the ground. Left hand lifts up. We find our twist. Breathe in here, inhaling. And exhale, release the left hand down. Ground down into the palms. Let's step back, find our downward facing dog. Well done. Take any movement that feels good here, that feels necessary. I'm going to take a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, we'll drop the knees down towards the mat, take them as wide as the mat, and find your child's pose. The hips drop towards the heels. We reach the hands forward. And think about the heart melting down towards the ground. And as you land in this posture, this real sense of surrendering in the body, I invite you to really tune in to what's coming up. If you're having any feelings about the practice, any feelings or thoughts about your body, the relationship with your body, any emotions, any long-term stagnant energy. And without forcing it to be something that it's not, can you just let go and listen And as you do, can you allow your body to soften into this posture? Maybe allowing the hands to soften and curl up, the elbows to bend and drop, the jaw to release, the belly to just let go of its holding. Just like with any relationship, when it's all one way, when one party feels it's not being listened to, it can create tension. And so I invite you to consider that with your body. Do you expect a lot from it? Are you not prepared to listen to how it's feeling or what it needs? Because of maybe what's happening in the body, do you berate it? Do you judge it? Do you give hatred to it? In any other relationship, that would be a very unfair situation. So really allowing your body to speak, to give you insights, and that can come in many ways. Might be words, might be colours, might be emotions, might be memories, situations and scenarios. And right now, in this moment, all you need to do is listen. Let it share. Just take one more full breath here as you inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, let's rise up. Just taking your time. Rolling the shoulders, releasing through the neck. And when you're ready, we'll come back to our comfortable cross-legged seat. So when you arrive in your seated position, just allow stillness to come in the body. Just notice any changes or any shifts that has happened with that relationship, with you and your incredible body, this sacred body. Let's take an inhale. Let's rise the arms wide. And as you exhale, we'll connect the palms together and draw the prayer in towards the heart space. I invite you to take some time now. Sit with maybe a journal, write down your insights and what's come up for you. And as you do so, inquire and explore any actions you need to take with you to improve this relationship with your body, to respond to what your body is asking of you.
kind to yourself. Be gentle. And as always, listen. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to you and your body. I'll see you next time.